We all know that Jesus Youth is a missionary movement at the service of the church. And during the last Silver Jubilee conference, we came up with a bold statement that every Jesus Youth is a missionary.
Yes, the last 10 years was a beautiful journey as we witnessed the growth of the movement through mission.
Every Jesus Youth is a missionary. This was the bold tagline we adopted at our Silver Jubilee conference in 2010. Since then, in the last 10 years, we have established growing mission bases across the world. Uganda in Africa, Haiti in the Americas, Papua New Guinea in Oceania, and Timor-Leste in Southeast Asia. We have also been able to place our missionaries in countries where the freedom to share Jesus is absolutely denied. It is truly remarkable to see the beautiful ways in which the Holy Spirit is leading us to be a missionary movement at the service of the church.
Many youngsters took or started living a sacramental life. They got married in church. Many went back to school. Different youngsters have grown to become good leaders. Even others have joined politics actively. Different youngsters have joined different professions. They have joined cell groups. They have started becoming committed, especially in their responsibilities as leaders of the church, and so many more.
Parce que c'est là que les missionnaires, les discussions américains entrent en Haïti. C'est là qu'ils doivent descendre. Ils doivent descendre quand missionnaire, parce que là, c'est quand missionnaire, ils doivent descendre dans ça. Pour réunir d'autres discussions à Haïti, pour prier, pour faire journée de retraite, pour essayer de dormir, pour dormir, tout ça. Moi-même, c'est une belle bagaille, c'est une belle initiative.
Hi everyone! Me, I'm a master joining Jesus Youth because through the action songs, dances, all praises, and bringing me come close to Lord Papa God.
From Jesus Youth, I got so many families, not a friend, but families, because even that we are not from the same parents, but we are a family from Christ.
One of the key projects that helped drive these missionary initiatives was the one-month mission project that was launched during the Silver Jubilee conference in 2010. As part of this project, many Jesus Youth, majority of them being families, have volunteered by dedicating a month in one of the mission areas to receive an exposure to the missionary lifestyle.
We learned how missionaries live and work. We also learned how we can live happily with limited facilities and difficult circumstances. It was an eye-opener for our children as they have seen an entirely different world and interacted with underprivileged children and nature.
Every Jesus Youth is a missionary. This beautiful caption of our Jesus Youth movement inspired us to think about a one-month mission.
That thought insisted us to a serious prayer and which leads us to Uganda for 1 month.
We didn't have any idea about what to do there, but our mighty Lord used as a powerful instrument over there.
That 1 month mission prompted us for the need of Jesus Youth in mission areas and which ultimately moved us to Nagaland for a long-time mission.
The annual International Full-Timership Program have had a huge impact in developing these missions. These full-timers have been regularly placed in targeted mission areas for a number of years. This was done by collaborating with different dioceses and congregations of the Catholic Church in those locations. Such regular placements ensured that the Jesus Youth culture and practices are gradually dispersed in these missions, making the place open to larger initiatives in the future.
It was a great experience also too, where I got to discover myself deeply and rediscover myself in different dimensions. And the most important thing is, when I went for full-timership, the only prayer was for my family to be united, and that is through the sacrament of matrimony. It was in full-timership when my mom and dad got married, so full-timership was a great experience.
We have also been blessed with families who have made sacrificial commitments to give up lucrative careers and migrate to a mission country as a family for longer durations. The presence of such families in these mission places have played a major role in planting the movement firmly. Their witness and efforts have inspired many young people in these mission places and helped create a platform for them to encounter Christ and grow as missionary disciples.
This long-time commitment helps me to increase my faith and commitment in Jesus.
It was a graceful time for me to learn new things like languages and culture to communicate Jesus easily.
This long-time commitment blessed us to grow in a resilience and to be hopeful and always or in all circumstances.
This commitment equipped us to face all the challenges, to listening to the Holy Spirit, to take appropriate decisions and go ahead with the missions.
Jesus Youth inspired me to love the Catholic Church as my family. And here in this mission place, Church is giving us an opportunity to work with the missionaries from all the continent. It really helps to live the faith in its fullness.
Being in the mission, there were times things did not go according to the way we planned. There were times we found many hurdles to move on. There were times we were saved from accidents. There were times also we were robbed. But all these times we learned to trust in the Lord, to hope in the Lord, and live with the Lord. Every Jesus Youth is a missionary. Yes, this is our identity. This is what God has called us to be. And it is possible, for God has more in store for us. We have heard some wonderful stories from our brothers and sisters who make it clear that we all can do this, to respond to His call to be a missionary disciple. Being a missionary is not about doing big things, but being open to let God work in you and through you. Are you ready